Hey guys and girls, Fox Green back here again. How are you doing? I wanted to do this video in a while. It's a very simple video, guys and girls, but really what I wanted to do is I wanted to look at the three different main types of gas that people use, right? Being green, red and black. And what I want to do is I want to compare them in terms of how much more power you get as you go from green to black. And also I wanted to look at the comparison of that between, say, room temperature and cold winter conditions. Which one holds its own? Which one, like the green may be weakest, but in colder temperatures it might actually not change that much. Vice versa for each gas. So what I'm going to do for this, guys, I'm going to use a control. I'm going to use my brand new Tokyo Marui G26. Lovely, small, little, beautiful gun, as you can see. And you know, it's a great little gun actually, because it's so small. It's actually like it's almost short stroked, but it's a beautiful gun. Perfect for those mil sims if you want a concealed weapon from when you get captured to try and make an escape. But it's a beautiful gun by TM. It's very short and as a result very snappy. But I'm using this gun because in Ireland here we got one dual rule for all guns, but this guy's coming around 0.7 with green gas. So I want to see if these three gases can hopefully bring the power of this gun up and hopefully keep it up in colder conditions. But we'll find out. That's what this test is all about. So let's get started. So what I've done here, guys and girls, is that I've made essentially the small little chart. So I'm going to be looking at the green, red, black. I'm going to be using my default BB weight, which is 0.28. This is the lowest weight I'll use, right? I'll also be looking at testing it in room temperature and then -5 degrees, which is the temperature that my freezer is at. So what I'm going to start off doing, guys and girls, I've marked each mag, as you can see, green for green gas, red for red gas, and black for black gas. As I said already, I've used these Devil BBs, they're 0.28 gram, and I've also made up this little indoor shooting chronograph. This is perfect, just stops BBs flying around my room, hitting my TV, etc. So let's just see how this goes. I will start with probably filling them. So start with green gas into the green gas mag. Green gas finished. Moving over to red gas. Let's fill up these mags. So red gas done. And then finally black gas, the big one. Now one thing I want to say before I test these, guys, right, is some guns can handle different types of gases. I wouldn't actually recommend using black gas in something like a TM. As you know, these have been known on nearly all models, 17s, 18s, 26s, 19s, to crack here up front. Black gas is said to be stronger. This test will determine that, I guess, but it could make your gun crack up here a lot sooner and make it fail sooner. So look, that's why I'm doing the test, guys, so you don't have to damage your stuff. If I damage my stuff, it's all in the name of science and testing, and it's for you guys. So let's get going. So we got the 4 rounds of 0.28s in each one of these mags. So 4 rounds. I'm gonna now start. Yes. Safety. I know I must get safety. Hold on. I got him. I've been given out to before. I know. I won't do it again. So we're going to first of all start with turning on the chronograph. Most important thing, have we got 2/8s in there? Yes, we have a set to 2/8, 6mm BBs. And guys, we're going to be looking at the joules, not FPS. If you want FPS, fine, but always chrono in joules, okay? So put the green gas mag in. Lock and load, one in the chamber. And let's fire these rounds through the chronograph and see what we're getting. 0.75. 0.75. 0.74. So right, that's with green gas, right? So that's in theory the weakest one. Now we'll go with the red gas mag. Nothing in the chamber, lock it. Let's go again. Red gas, bring that in nice and close so you guys can see it. 0.82, okay, definite increase. 0.82. And just under 0.8, okay. Now for the Viva Resistance, the black one. Let's see. Never fired black, and don't recommend doing it either. That slide hasn't locked back, so there's one in the chamber. I don't need to lock that back again. Okay, let's see what we're getting with the black gas. Bring that in nice and close. 0.83, 0.8, and just under 0.8. Okay, so marginal increase. So what we will now do is, okay, make this gun safe. What temperature is in here? Okay, Google, what temperature is it in the living room?
Heating is set to 22 with a current temperature of 22.5.
Okay, so we know it's 22 degrees Celsius. So now we're going to repeat the test, guys, by essentially freezing these down to -5 degrees. First of all, I'm going to have to refill them to keep test back to normal. So that's the green filled up again. Red following. Red gas mag filled, and black. Okay, now I am aware that this mag is bigger, guys. It doesn't matter, they're all TM. So obviously this won't fit in a G17, but when you buy these TM mags, they're compatible with that's the longer ones. They're compatible with G17s, 18s, 19s, and obviously 26s. 26s are obviously only compatible with 26s because, like, look how short that little thing is. It's not going to slide into any of the other guns. So, right, I'm going to now fill these up with my Devil 0.28 gram BBs again, and then we're going to essentially go back and we're going to stick them in the freezer and come back and repeat the test and see what we got. Okay, I'm now going to bring these guys over to the freezer, and we are going to essentially freeze them. So over we go into the freezer. Yes, that's right, I do like waffles. Waffles are a staple of my diet. In they go. Okay, Google, stop. Looks like the time is up. That's 10 minutes. So let me just quickly run over here and grab these out of the freezer, and let's see what they're like. Oh yes, they are pretty damn cold. You can see that there. There's a nice bit of condensation on them. So these guys are quite chilly now. So we are going to test them straight away. So chronograph, turn it on. We got that set to 0.28, perfecto. Of course, the glasses. As we know, there's none in the chamber, that's good. So starting with green as usual, let's get it moving. One in, round chambered. Let's start this test off again where we left off. Bringing this in nice and close. Ooh, 0.519. 0.495. Okay, so we got an average there of, okay, that's green gas done, injected, massive drop there. Now we're going to stick over to red, and there is none in there, so chamber that forward. Let's see what we're going to get on red gas, bringing that in close. 0.53, 0.52. Okay, so I'm going to call that an hour. Now we'll go on to the black gas. Black gas here, going in, one chambered. Let's see what this brings out. So let's see again. 0.52, 0.50, 0.491. So guys and girls, I watched back the footage and I tabularized all the results from the tests. And as you can see here, this is the results. So what I have done is I've tabulated all the results, and we've looked at the two temperature ranges, which is the room temperature and the -5 degrees temperature over a 10-minute period. So as you can see, green gas was about the weakest, right? It was the weakest, it was 0.75 of a joule with 28 BBs. Then we went up to red gas, and red gas then was a bit stronger, as you'd expect. So that was at 0.81 of a joule. And then black gas, as you'd expect, was also a little bit stronger, and that was 0.82. Now, interesting, when we subjected them to cold temperatures, I was kind of expecting them to hold their own again, but just be a lot weaker. But the interesting thing is the green gas. So what I've done here is I looked at the percentage difference between each one. So when I fired the shots a second time, in the green gas, it went down to 0.49 of a joule. That was the average of the 3 shots. Then with the red gas, it went down to 0.52. And with the black gas, it actually was about 0.51. So it was a little bit worse than red gas. Now, I suspect black might come out on top very marginally if I'd fired, maybe if I repeated this test with maybe over 100 shots. But for our test, it actually fared a little bit worse. And the interesting thing is that the green gas actually maintained less of a power drop than the red and the black from room temperature to cold temperatures. So even though the green is weaker off the bat, when it's subjected to the cold temperatures, it lost less power than red or black. I think that's very interesting. So guys, that's why I did this test. I was kind of curious myself. And, you know, obviously I could delve a lot deeper into this. I could fire maybe 100 rounds, repeat the test a few times. This is just a rough thing, but it just shows you that how useful testing is and how simple it can be. Guys and girls, if you did enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications. And let me know what you want me to test. I've done some pretty interesting things on my channel over the last 2 years. Dropping Nerf bombs from drones, taking out players. Tested a lot of different things. I've got a few nice little things coming up in my mind. So look, if you're interested in seeing what else you'd like tested and compared, please drop a comment in the video. And you know, I'll get on it. If I get enough comments, I'll definitely chase something up. Oh, that reminds me, guys and girls, I'm getting an awful lot of patches sent to me. I don't have them all up here, but please, if you've got a patch, send it to me. I'd love to get my hands on it, and I will rock it in my gameplay videos. So if you want to see your patch in one of my gameplay videos, send it to me. All you got to do is hit me up with a message on Instagram. So foxscreen_airsofter. It'll come across the bottom of the screen there. And hit me a message. I'll send you my address, and yeah, send them on. I'd love to get them. I'd love to rock them in my gameplay videos. Thanks. Talk to you again. See you.